Hey, welcome back to this mini lecture. This one's called Whistling Vivaldi and Other Clues to How Stereotypes Affect Us. Whistling Vivaldi is by social psychologist Claude Steele, and his hypothesis in his book is that one, the mere threat of a stereotype is so powerful that it can change human behavior. As a result, he designed experiments to measure stereotype influence on student behavior. In terms of his initial stereotype experiments, him and co-researcher Stephen Spencer hypothesized that just the threat of conforming to a stereotype could distract minority students, leading to poor exam performance. And Steele found that when women were instructed to take a math test claiming to measure intellectual capability, so they overemphasized what the test was about, they performed below men. Steele and other social psychologists also had further later experiments. They found similar results for Asian Americans, Black Americans, the elderly, working class people, and other heavily stereotyped groups. Second, Steele and his students also experimented measuring stereotype threats on inner city high school students. And he found that stereotype threats were very impactful for the most motivated, intelligent test takers. So the ones that are really motivated, those ones that were very intelligent, they were the most impacted. Luckily, you can curb stereotype threats to some extent, at least in academic settings. First, Steele details some ways that teachers and policymakers could curb stereotype influence. The second point, studies found that minority students often push themselves too hard and are less likely to collaborate with peers due to stereotype threat. As a result, 3, if outreach programs help minority students work with one another and accept constructive feedback from professors and mentors, then gifted minority students might not suffer from over-effort where they try too hard, which exacerbates the stereotype threat. Something that could be useful is the idea of self-affirmation theory, where people affirm to themselves. First, studies of academic performance in public schools suggest that even a simple 15-minute affirmation exercise has a profound positive impact on minority student grades. And point 2, members of minority community can partly overcome the influence of many stereotype threats by focusing on their values and hard work and consciously accepting that stereotypes are unfortunately part of reality. That was a mini lecture on Claude Steele's iconic book, Whistling Vivaldi and Other Clues to How Stereotypes Affect Us. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.